So today on Voice of the Voiceless, we'll be discussing an issue that has affected loads of young people, and that is of course youth unemployment. And I'm actually going to meet 21-year-old graduate Arfah who has come up with a plan to help tackle this issue. So Arfah, you've shown quite a lot of interest in the issue of youth unemployment, and you've actually done an online coaching programme with a youth charity called Spark and Metal, and now you're working on another project called Discoverables, which is a scheme to help young people get into work. So I guess the first question is, what made you want to get involved and try and make a difference about youth unemployment?
What made me want to basically get involved was the fact that I come from a background where I don't really have the connections into the media or the creative world, and I got involved in the Spark and Metal programme to begin with because I was in my final year at uni. So I thought to myself, oh, this seemed like quite an interesting programme, and there was a lot I learnt in it, which was stuff around soft skills and flourishing in life. And this is stuff that you're not really taught in state schools or uni. This is stuff that private school kids get. So a lot of what I learnt there was quite interesting. And then when the Design Council opened up a pot of money to help serve youth unemployment, I got involved with Spark and Metal after the coaching programme came involved. And we basically created Discoverables, which is a website where young people get to learn about soft skills, they get to take missions and challenges, improve themselves and showcase themselves to employers in a very kind of unique and innovative way.
Can you explain exactly how that works and what your role is in it?
So a young person will go into the Discoverables website and they'll take a survey. So that survey is pretty fun, it's got a little hamster, it's stuff to learn. It's stuff where they can discover themselves and discover what their top 3 strengths are. So you'll register the website and you'll be like, right, how do I improve these skills? So for example, to improve your creativity, so you get a bit of an explanation, the ability to make things that are new or original, either with your hands or in your head, including coming up with new ideas or approaches. So for a mission, imagine a bagel. Now list as many possible uses for it as you can. The more strange or unusual, the better. So when you do that mission, I think you get basically 300 points. You go up the ranking system on Discoverables. So in the ranking system, the more missions you do, the more discoverable you get. So when potential employers go into the website to scout for kind of new, fresh talent, they can find you.
It sounds pretty cool though, because it's kind of like a take on the boring old traditional website where you go on, upload your CV, and then a potential employer can look at it. Whereas you guys are kind of taking that to the next level, engage young people, and you can actually do something fun, and then employers can set little challenges and that kind of thing. So, and it's more focusing on the positives of your personality rather than the negatives, which I guess is a good thing as well.
When you are applying to jobs, and I've been doing this for the last few months as well, you do get to a point where you just get really demotivated. You completely lose hope. You forget that actually you've probably done a lot of awesome things in your life, but you forget about it. And I think Discoverables kind of really helps kind of remind you.
Discover that.
Yeah.
I like it.
Exactly.
So are you happy with the way that it's going at the moment and the progress that you've made with Discoverables?
I'm very happy with the way Discoverables is going. I think we had a great launch, kind of an official kind of beta launch, and I think we've got about over 300 young people now on it, and we started to engage with a lot of different youth organisations who are really interested in using our tool, and that's going to be hopefully converted into kind of a business model so that we can sustain ourselves in the near future. And
on a final note, I want to know, do you think it is important for young people to get involved with politics nowadays?
I think when you're young, I think you should completely dabble in politics and just be as opinionated as you can, because you have the time to do it. Yeah. And try change the world. I mean, why not?
And with social media nowadays and Twitter and Facebook and everything, it's so much easier to get yourself heard and get yourself noticed and get your opinion out there. So yeah, like you said, why not?
No one has an excuse, exactly. Yeah. You know, you could just do it as simple by being kind of a social media activist. You know, even that is pretty good. You know, just putting your opinion out there. There's projects like Everyday Sexism, etc. that, you know, have just all kind of just come out of kind of social media. So, you know, if you don't have the time to go out on the streets with the placard, fine. Just get up on Twitter, set up a blog, and get your opinion out there and get yourself heard.
Yeah. Well, you're a bit of a hero, Arfah, so bow down to Arfah. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
And if anyone wants to visit Discoverables, how best should they do that?
So it's discoveral.es, and then at Discoverables and /Discoverables on Facebook and Tumblr.
Twitter
at Discoverables.
Oh yeah, perfect. Thanks very much.
No problem.
Thank you very much for watching Voice of the Voiceless. Had a great chat with Arfah, but if you've got any issues that are affecting you and you want them covered on the show, then just email our producer at the email address on the bottom of the screen.